Hi Retro Studio. You're quick. Now I know I have the good chat. That's important. Put my coffee right there and let's start working on the electronics of a fender. Here we go. I have this lovely Telecaster body from a client and he wants me to replace the bridge pickup and all the electronics, have some custom electronics done to it. So let's first take it apart. Let's see, tiny little screws. Oh. Hi Zef, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you very much for asking. I'm getting there. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. And to be honest with you all, for anyone watching, these live streams do help with my recovery. Ooh. And I really enjoy these live streams a lot. And how are you all doing? Oh. Forgot to switch on. Oh, if I do it like this, you guys can sort of see what I'm doing, hopefully. Nope. It won't budge for now. There's a lot of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, this all needs to be replaced. So wait for the soldering iron to heat up. Oh, early weekend and holiday. So you're done for about 3 weeks, Retro. I wish I could add a third cam. So you have my main camera, secondary camera, and then maybe even a third camera, because I always tend to look at this chat when I try to address you guys. Oh, ja. Lekker. Okay, let's see. Unfortunate for you guys, maybe you can see it on my second monitor. Come on, eat. Yeah. Come on. That's one gone. Yeah, that's the nice thing of working for yourself here, indeed. That's also my intention for this workshop, to one day be able to, how do you call it, set my own working hours and such. That's one. There's another. And oh. Well, no easy way out here. I have to cut this. Tiny bit more heat. Here we go. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Building guitar pedals for a living. So I might expect some comments on my soldering then. Let's see. All right. Ooh. All right, the bridge is out, and we have to replace this humbucker. with a brand new one. Oh, I made this especially for this occasion. Have to do some planing work. Oh yeah, it's way too hot right now. So get rid of. Oh man. Everything. No, I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe this camera picks it up even better. Everything is stuck. Yuck. So I'm going to put this aside for a moment. Let's see, this is the ground wire. Some nasty stuff. This is the neck pickup and ground, alright. Let's put this one aside for now. No, one moment. Because this is the nice thing of working on a telly. You can just take out all the electronics. And now let's see. Tone, volume. Yep. I have to replace everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer it to the second control plate that was supplied with the guitar. I know my customer likes relic and vintage look, but I think this is a bit too far gone. What the? Bit of super glue. Going to put this back together. And I'm going to do all new electronics. Hey, good morning, Alexander. Wow, chat has been busy. I've missed a lot. Does this telly has some spruce top? Yeah, I think it's spruce. We were not sure if it's either maple, flamed maple, or if it's flamed spruce. According to my customer, he thought it was maple, but if I had to guess, it might be spruce. And I'm not sure that it's actually a real telly. I think it's a Passcaster or something. Because yesterday I did a full refret on stream for this guitar, and we had some doubts if it was a real telly. But that doesn't matter if my customer's happy with it. I live in the middle of Sweden, 28 Celsius outside. Yeah, same here, I think. 26, 27. Currently it's 26 in the workshop. Alexander, Hollywood, so we have Hollywood, Sweden, the Netherlands. Could be Sycamore. Yeah, I don't think so. I really think it's spruce. Does Gibson make reverse polarity pots? Oh, I never. Does that matter? If you turn it down by turning it like this, and when you turn it. Oh, you're right. I never thought about that. Does Gibson make? No, but can't you wire them the other way around? I wonder. Because I've never seen reverse polarity pots on any website from any manufacturer. And if they exist, I'm sure CTS or Dunlop must have them. If they exist. Let's see, I'm going to put aside all these tiny little screws for now. 2 knobs in here. This stuff. So I won't lose anything. And yeah, no, I never thought about that. They are backwards. I guess I could just... Yeah, I think you can just solder them backwards. Ow! Oh, my knee! Oh, and a tiny little hook. Oh! Yeah, you guys can't see it, but there's a single... If you're familiar with my bench, it's on a single stand. And I've made a couple of hooks to hang some tools and some cables. I hit my knee on one of those hooks. So let's see. New parts. And I first have to see if I can fit everything. Because we're going to fit a stacked single coil humbucker, or a, how do you call it, a humbucker in single coil form, to this guitar. So we're going to need a 250k pot and a 500k volume pot. So we have a stacked volume pot to do so. Oh, the vendor didn't supply any washers, typically. Do I have... What? Yeah, nah. No washers at all? What the... No, it's too big. Yeah, that'll do. So here we go, volume pot. Oh, is it mirrored, guys? Is it, yeah. Here we go. It's mirrored, and that's my fault. It's my fault, it's mirrored. And that's because I just recorded some clips for the upcoming video. And I also recorded a tutorial this morning. And I thought, well, everything is set up and I have some soldering to do, and I know a lot of people like to watch it. And when I'm recording videos, I'm also using my iPad, and you can see it on the secondary camera. You can see my iPad, and when I'm recording videos, I'm mirroring the image, so it sees what the camera sees, but it's of course mirrored. I've never thought about that. This is weird. You know, when you're doing, for example, a Zoom meeting, everyone has done Zoom meetings the last couple of years, that you're always wondering if it's mirrored, if you're looking mirrored, and when you're trying to point at something, it always is in the wrong direction. And I'm so used to seeing myself as I'm in a mirror, because that's what my camera does. So when I'm using a big screen, I also mirror that image. So it's like looking in a mirror, but now it's weird. Okay. We have to figure out which one's which in a moment, because I first have to see if I can fit this beast. A CTS push pull pot we're going to use as a tone pot. Oh, I need give it a bit more. Serrated washer. So let's see. Wait a minute. I have to look up my notes. No tone control. Hold on, guys. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. Oh, let's see. If I have to think about this, because there's not a regular okay. I have to do the schematics from the top of my head. Let's first install the switch. And go from there. One's connected right there. Connects this one. Alright, the last one is always connected. What the? Okay. Yeah, I'm not that familiar with these switches, guys. I usually use the Gibson style three-way switch. But the one that's always connected is the input, so this one and this one, so this is yeah. We'll see. My coffee. I'm too scared. Yeah, Retro, this is the CRL switch. And I can see this is one input, and here's the other input. And when it's centered, these two are made. Yeah, so these and these need to go to somewhere, and but this one's wired differently. We'll see. And this is not a tutorial by no means. And I thought it would be easier, to be honest. So I didn't do... Yeah, I have to make some bridge wires. Wired bridges. And I also need to do, where are they? Little tone. Have I done this the other way around? Am I yeah, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Yeah, thanks Retro. Yeah, and this is the main difference between a guitar builder and a repairer or restorer or guitar tech. I'm so used to making new guitars with control circuits and electronics. That might be much more complicated than what I'm doing right now, to some extent, because I've done it a dozen times. It comes easy to me and I know exactly what to use, where the wire should go, and that's why I love taking on projects like this once in a while. It's just for me to gain experience in stuff I would otherwise not have. Let's see, I have to figure out which one's which. Oh no! Oh, I'm making a mess. And what also doesn't help is that my customer supplied a lot of these parts, so I'm not sure what everything is. Thanks Retro, thank you very much. So let's see which one's which. 5 and 25, so this is the 25k pot, and the bottom is 500. So, and this is tone. How am I going to fit this in? Can I hide it right there? And I can use this tab right here as my I can use this as my grounding wire to go through here, onto the volume pot. And I have to somehow devise a treble bleed somewhere. Let's first do this. Let's see if I can rearrange this shot a bit. Can I get it a bit closer? Maybe. Oh. Oh. Wrong knobs. Something like this. From the center. But I have to be careful. Yeah, you have to make it yourself as easy as possible. And this vise is relatively cheap. It's from the Stanley Max range. And like I said, fairly cheap. All right. I should have done this differently, I think. Closer to come on. Get in there. And I want you to go through these two. Yeah. Through this one. And through that one. This is not working. Can I get it from here to here? Yes, please. Thank you. And what I like to do because I got myself a new present. All right, see you next time, Retro Studio, if you're still here. Come on. Where's the end? Here it is. So to prevent any grouting issues later on, I'm trying to, there it goes. Come on. Bye-bye. A tiny bit of shrink wrap. Maybe put a bit, not really necessary perhaps, but it looks good. Try to breathe in, breathe out. Here we go. I hope so. I hope this is going to be awesome. I'm going to try my best to get it as nice and tidy as possible, because there's quite a bit going into a relatively there's quite a lot going into a relatively small cavity. Yeah, it should fit just... I'm going to check it. I'm not sure. Now that I look at it. Oh, the capacitor fits barely into the cavity. It's exactly just as wide as the cavity is. So, bit of luck there, to be honest. So, oh. And that's this one done. Come on. Okay, I think this is going to fit nicely, but I have to... This one's there, this one's there. So, if I'm not mistaken, I have to use this one. Alright, these two all need to be connected. No, not really. Oh, this is much more complicated. Let's see. Because this is pickup 1 in, pickup 2 in, oh, they're going to be grounded. Alright, so the yeah, oh, and it is. No, it's Unquendor's first attempt of doing a very custom wiring for the Telecaster we were working on yesterday. But oh, where's my bottle of water? I thought I had a plan in my head. I thought I had the wiring schematics in my head, and I didn't have to draw it out. But Now that I'm looking at it, it's more complicated than I thought. Much more so. Let's see, this is 1, 2. And there are a lot of components I'm not familiar with. So we have to figure things out on the go. So I'm guessing C1 is the common for either 1 or 2. And then this is 1 and not 2 anymore. So yeah. So that's the common. So pooled will be split. So that means when I pull it, 1 should be grounded. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Yeah, that might be the biggest challenge, to fit everything. And I'm sorry guys, I have to think a lot. And my customer also wanted me to use vintage wiring, and that's something I'm usually not a big fan of. But hey. Oh, I'm blocking this camera. I can't help it. Head in there. Nope. Of course not. Can I cheat a bit? Maybe. I think I can. This is much easier to do it like this. Stick it in from the other side. Come on, man. I won. Een Quendor 1 CTS pot 0. $32. Plenty. Let's see. This one goes there. Now that I know how to solder it, I can solder it in place. Yeah, I can. Oh wow guys, I wish you could see the joint. Maybe if I do it like this. I'm very proud of that one. That tiny little solder joint. And I can also do this one, I think. Yeah, the bottom one. I have to bend it down ever so slightly. Oh, come here. Stay here, please. I said one needs to go to ground. So this is going to be my common ground. This lock right here. For now. This is going to be a cozy spot for you all. Thank you, Norma Spinsteer and Norma Cox. Oh, you can do it. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I'm trying the best I can. But luckily it's a telly, so it's all very easy to... maybe I can use this part of the capacitor. Yeah, yes I can. I think. Hopefully it will stay right here for a moment. Oh. Clean the tip. Come on. Nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong. Solder this bunch together. Looks good. Thank you, spin steer. Yeah, most of my tools are on the wall, not all of them, but all the most frequent tools and the pretty looking tools are all behind me on the wall, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. It didn't go without any trouble, but so this goes to ground, that one goes to ground. Next thing, this one and this one. Let's see, this one needs to go to the output jack. And I have to replace this one as well. My customer wanted everything new. Am I going to reuse this? Nah. Oh. Oh. Guys, I have to look something up, so I'm going to pick up my phone for a moment. Oh, no. I'm going to turn off this camera for a moment. I have to look something up. If I can... So it goes in between there. Okay. Oh yeah, that would be great, Norman, if you could pay me. If you want to support me, by the way, now it comes up. There's a, right there, there's a little QR code and a link. So if you like to support me directly, you can buy me a coffee or send me a little tip to support me in my stream by using that link. Or you can, in YouTube, you can also use the super chat or the super thanks functionality in YouTube to show your support. And I highly appreciate it. And all the donations and support I receive from the stream, I intend to spend those on a new camera setup, so I can even improve the stream more. So next up is another capacitor, because I need to do a treble bleed. And I have to look it up because there are several ways of doing a treble bleed. You can either have the resistor parallel to the capacitor or in series. And the most I've seen is that they put the resistor in parallel. Yeah, I'm going to put it in parallel. I think that's the most seen option. So first thing is first. And I made a mess. I don't like a mess on my bench. I'm going to need you. You in a moment. Put you right there. Don't need you for now. Put you right there. This is trash. Trash. You can go there. So you can go right here. Don't need you anymore. You're not needed also. So something I don't like is having a mess on my bench. There's enough chaos going on inside my head. And I have to bend this one in slightly. Or maybe, Come on. Do you guys also feel that sometimes your hands might be too big for jobs like this? Okay, that's one, nice and tight. So this looks good. I'm going to prep it up right there. I'm going to give you guys your secondary camera back. Let's see. Come on. Hello, phone. Yeah.
Norman Cox just sent a super chat and said, "It's worth it as you are a master craftsman and make beautiful guitars."
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Norman. I really, really appreciate the support. Thank you. Why can't I unlock my phone? Come on, Apple. I'm bringing some valuable content to a lot of people, but you're not cooperating. So, let's see. Here we go. Secondary camera, device, phone. Here we go. We're back. And now let's see. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. So we have a secondary camera up, back up. Yeah. I need to solder these little pieces, and I wish I had. That would be nice. An action cam, a head-mounted cam, or a chest cam, or something. So you guys could see what I'm seeing. I think that would be even better. Or an overhead camera. Come on. It jumped at me. You have this lovely vise. Why don't you use it? I will. That's one. And there's two. All right, now let's see. It has to. This is output, 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 and treble bleed goes in between this input and these outputs. So this one's going up. Yep. And this one is going to one side for one moment. And if this one's here, then this one needs to go there-ish. It's a bit like origami. Okay. Yeah. These. through here. I can cut this one for now. This one needs to go through here, through here. All right, right, right. Get in there. Thank you. All right. This one goes right here. All right. And this one goes in there. This is output for the treble bleed. And I can solder the overall output to that one. I hope. Guys, don't ask me for schematics. Because I barely know what I'm doing. Come on, Daniel, stop trembling. Yeah, nice solder joint. And for anyone wondering what I'm using, let's see. I'm using a CFH soldering station and it's currently set to approximately 360 degrees Celsius. I'm using Toolcraft solder. It's silver, copper and tin. So especially for small electronics. And that's what I'm using to solder, and that's a question I get asked frequently. So for anyone wondering, that's what I'm using. And for wire I'm using vintage cloth covered wire, or whatever you like to call it. I can snip this for now, so I don't pierce myself. I'm going to adjust this eye a little bit. Come here. So this is going to be the output. Oh, I can add this one straight away. Yep, stay there please. Nope. I'm in luck, guys. It was a bit of a fear of mine that on camera I couldn't solder. That all my joints would be cold and taking forever and falling apart. But knock on wood, for now it all seems to go fairly well. So this is one output wire, the hot, and I'm also going to attach the other one, and hopefully my intention was that I could clamp it under this wire. Come on. Stay there, please. And solder it in place. Oh, come on. Yeah, now it looks good. The joint was already good, but it didn't look like it. Now it does. Can I maybe... lower this. So these are my output leads, hot and cold. And guys, this is set up in such a way that only the bridge humbucker gets tone control and treble bleed, and the neck pickup only has volume control before it goes out to the output. And I realized I made a mistake. Haha, I made a mistake. A slight mistake. Yep. Well, ain't that cute? But it's wrong. Yeah. Let's fix it. Of course, the output lead has to come from the three-way switch. So this is removed, and let's try and get rid of no. Oh, almost. Yeah. I had to disconnect the treble bleed circuitry for a moment, unfortunately, This can stay here, and this is the output, and I have to wire it from here to here and then out. Okay. I'm not entirely convinced. I need to find out what's happening with this switch. So this one is the so neck position, nothing, nothing. Bridge position, nothing, nothing. So bridge in. So double. Both. Nothing. So why do they bridge this? Bridge, nothing, nothing. And this is both. Yeah. And I don't want this to do anything. This is nothing. So this is both. And both. I have to bridge these two. Oh, wait a minute. One, the other, both. Oh, this is complicated. Because I also still need to connect so that there's 3 wires going here. I'm sorry guys, I'm talking to myself. And that's because I really have to think about the circuitry that I'm trying to do. Because having 2 volume controls, yeah, 2 volume controls, only 1 tone control. But the tone control is only for one of the pickups, only the bridge pickup gets a tone control. Breathe. So I really have to think about where all the inputs and outputs should go. And then I'm also dealing with this cloth wire. going to put this one here. Oh. No. I want to try it like so. Oh, maybe. Oh no, I have to solder there. I want this to go here. Go in like this. Hook it. Come on. Yeah. This is clearly one of those moments I don't like pushback wire as much. When you have to do these very tiny wires. So, like this. So this is input. All right. Input, volume, bridge pickup. Output, bridge pickup. That one goes. I think I can wire it from underneath. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Bend this eyelet a bit. Push this back a bit further. Okay. It has to bend right there. Yep. And it has to bend right there. All right. Soldering time. Oh. Don't forget. Why didn't you guys warn me? Daniel, you're forgetting the treble bleed. Yeah, I know. It has to go in somewhere. But I just put a wire where I wanted the treble bleed to go. Daniel, you should have done the volume pot first before placing the tone pot. Yes, I know. I can read the comments. We'll fix that later. Let's first clean the tip. And well, all right. Not too shabby. All right, when everything's cooled. Now, let's see. A bit too long. So that one's for the all right, yeah. This one. All right. Oh. Oh, wrong one. This one. Yeah, I don't want this to interfere with that, so. too long. Unless what is happening here? Please stay where you're supposed to be. Let's see how everything is doing. All right. Neck pickup in, volume control, neck pickup out, into the three-way switch. So this is neck. All right, yeah, now I get it, now I get it, now I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Ooh, I still have some. I'm a rich boy. There's not much left. So now I get it. Ew. Now, this is going to be my hot lead out. And what I have to do is connect these yeah, it's like running a regular three-way switch. So this one needs to go to out. So these two need to go, everything needs to go together, all right. And there should be one out. That's this one. This is out. Yeah, I'm going to use this stuff. Is this the ring? Fantasy. I'm going to do it like so. Misschien wel niet ook. Oh. Guys, maybe I should specialize in guitar electronics. Because for some reason I'm very relaxed. Maybe we should do it a bit like so. Might have to do with this isn't a job you can mess up, or when you mess up it doesn't have any consequences except a bit of lost time maybe. That might be why I like it so much. And of course it's very related to my day job. Oh, get here. Would you stay in there, please? I'm going to hook you down there. Ooh, I can weave it in and weave it out. Let's hide our sins with some solder. Oh. All right, all right. Snip. Let's see the mess on this side. Oh. That can give some nasty surprises if you leave that in there. Oh, another joint. The last one to do for now. That's this one. Yeah, just to be sure. Yeah. Better. Much better. Oop. So. Oh, of course. They need to be like this. And now let's test everything. Let's see. Let's pretend I am the neck pickup. And this is hot out, so on the neck pickup. Now I'm both, and now I'm the bridge pickup. Yeah, this works very well. And now I'm going to pretend I am the bridge pickup. Both neck. Yeah, at least the switching works as intended. These are the outs. Now I have to, oh sorry guys, sorry, I'm touching with the mic. Is there, yeah, I presume I'm still live. This is the new, is this the new output? Yeah, this is the new output. So, already prepared this. This right here. Yeah, let's get the body. What time is it? Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Nice. If I can get this done in time, and hopefully I can have a tiny bit of a weekend. And maybe for the first time in weeks have a day off, of an evening off. Who knows, maybe. Am I still live, guys? Are you just mesmerized by all the soldering action? Am I still here, guys? Let's see. I have to make sure there's no volume coming on. Yeah, I'm still live. Camo. I need more stuff. Maybe a couple of iPhones might work. All right, let's get the guitar body. Can I? Nah, maybe not. Chet, where's Chet? Here's Chet. Chet's back. Guess who's back? Brand new Seymour Duncan stacked single coil humbucker. some new pieces of tubing. Whoa! There's one heck of a magnet in there. Wow. Holy something. Good Lord. That's so guys, this is pretty straightforward mounting the pickup. Just insert the screws in the 3 holes. Put the surgical tubing that's supplied with the pickup in between. Although this seems to be pretty high up there, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright, let's see if I can get these through without too much of an issue. Nope. Here we go. And what to do? There was a bit of foam in here, so I'm going to put that back. Wow. Okay. Bridge back in place. Come in. And guys, my initial reaction was to clean the entire body, clean the bridge, make everything nice and shiny again. But my client didn't want anything to do with that. He wanted me to touch the body as less as possible, as few as possible. What's the correct term? Help me out here. He didn't want me to do anything to the body. That's what I'm trying to say. The least possible. He wanted me to touch the body the least possible. I think that's the correct grammar. Hopefully. Otherwise I'm making a fool of myself. Let's see. I think it was this screw. What you guys would have done. Nope, it's not this one. Which one was it? This one maybe? Nah. Should be either this one or this one. I'm so confused. It's this one. All right. So, new set of electronics into the bay we almost go. Nope, we're not going to do this one. Look at the Seymour Duncan picture, so black. Whatever we do, red and white, staying together. Yeah, I have to strip this a bit further. Uh-oh. Where did I put? Oh. I was a bit scared I lost my scalpel blade. If I'm not mistaken, for Seymour Duncan, yeah, green and bare should stay together. And these are the ground wires, so we're going to attach them to a grounding point somewhere. And red and white should stay together for as long as they both shall live. And black is the hot coming from the pickup. And I always like to keep these wires from the pickup as long as possible, so it's easier to take out the electronics if needed at some point. Ah, come on. I told you to stay together, haven't I? Come on guys, stay together. Yeah, yeah. Please stay like this for a moment, please. Thank you. All right. Guys, always pre-tin your wires when they're not already pre-tinned. Come in. Get in there. Get in there, please. Come on guys, get in there. I nicked my finger. What? Yeah, it's in, it's in. Will you please stay there for now? All the trouble of getting it in there. And it pops right out as soon as it has the chance. So no, that's not where I want you to go. Oh man. All right, you're in there. Stay there. Yep. No more pointy bits. This one needs to go in here. Right. I made a mistake. Oh man. Did I make a mistake? Oh, of course these are. No. No, I didn't make a mistake. Why? Why? I'm so confused right now. Let's see. No. Ah. Where did I store those diagrams? Yep. Never mind. Type camera off. Jets. I don't know. Let's see guys, I'm real confused. I always used a 500k pot as a volume and tone pot for humbuckers and 250 for single coils, if I'm not mistaken, but I looked at the Seymour Duncan specs and it says 250k for this pickup. So now I'm a bit confused. Yeah, it's 500k for a humbucker. And that's why we used a double stacked volume pot on this guitar. Okay, let's use. If it isn't necessary and if it doesn't work, we can switch out the volume pot and we have to rewire the guitar once more. And like I said earlier in this stream, I haven't selected the components and for this wiring job. And that's why I got a bit confused. Well, let's solder these two together. Am I still live, guys? Because it's awful quiet in chat. It's making me a bit nervous. Yeah, I'm going to first lay down some tin. Yeah, it should have put right here. So, yeah, everything's hooked up. This should work, this should work. It's not too bad, not too bad. We can go like this, like this. This one can go like this. Alright, get it. Nope. Are you kidding me? No way, it's all in there. No way, man. All different. I do think this one goes here. Oh, where did Chet go? There's... Luckily, I checked my phone. Oh, wow, there's a lot of chat. I have to catch up with a lot of chat. And I was afraid I was streaming to myself. My chat didn't. But it's on the bench, not in the guitar. Sorry, good lol. Tim, good afternoon. I'm going to catch up, guys. My chat is right here, but I'm going to catch up. I was really afraid. You might have wondered. Indeed, I couldn't see chat. It was frozen for me on my app. So I'm going to catch up. So hi Tim, nice for you to join us again, Daniel. I have some soldering to do myself. HDMI port, and I got it out last weekend. Going to try to solder. Yeah, small points. Tricky, Ellen, it's already broken. Yeah, worst can happen is indeed, Tim. If something's broken, that's how I got into guitar building. By restoring a guitar that had a broken neck joint. That's how it all started for me. I thought, oh, what the heck, it's already damaged, I can't play it anymore. So let's try and fix it. And here we are. I've been in the other room, in my workshop. Oh, you're listening in wirelessly. Alright. If I'm successful. Oh, yeah. HDMI. What type of vice is it? It's, oh, where is it? It's from the Stanley. It's from regular Stanley. It's from the Max series. So you have this one. And it's a nice clamp because you can tighten it with a pump action, and it has a lot of holding power. It's white, and you can also screw it to a bench. You can secure it to a bench, and it comes with two clamps that slide in this aluminium rail underneath it, so you can also clamp it down temporarily if you like. And yeah, it's not even 50 bucks or so. I don't know. It was relatively cheap for what it is. It's aluminium. It has rubber padding on the jaws, but you can remove the rubber pads and it has steel jaws. So I think it's a nice addition to the shop, and it's pretty heavy. So as you could see, you can also use it to hold scratch plate, control plates in place. And let's see, this one is from the same range or same family. It's also Stanley. This one is all cast iron or metal. Also a nice little vise on a ball joint, which is pretty sturdy for a ball joint. It is, yeah, it's a good solid construction to hold the ball down, and you can set this to a regular work table. Unfortunately, my workbench is slightly too thick to fit this, so, but still a nice clamp to have around the workshop. For holding down small parts and such. So, late again, Papa. Greetings. Hi, if you're still here. I'm going through chat. Those stack pickups actually sounds really good. I hope so. I'm not familiar with those. Like I said, my customer selected a lot of this gear and gave it to me to install. Daniel, are you from the same country as Danish Pete? No, I'm not, but I think I saw, yeah, Tim answered it. I'm from the Netherlands. Danish Pete is from Denmark. Oh my dad, I mean Daniel, the guy on screen. Yeah, no touchy the guitar body. Yeah, I wanted to clean it and such, but my client said no. Sorry, my G. No problem, Alan. I always thought Brian May's control layout was cool, where every pickup had an on and off switch. Yeah, but I think Brian May is an astrophysicist, so no wonder his controls are complicated. I heard people using 2K. Yeah. Single coil, 2K, dual coils is in humbucker, no matter. Yeah, traditional humbucker is 5K. Yeah, I also thought it doesn't really matter for volume. It's just the swell, and most guitarists use this on and off anyway. No, I'm not. I wasn't seeing chat. Glad you're live. At the same time, I can watch. Joshua, welcome if you're still here from Australia. Yeah, the how to solder guitar parts is my all-time best video on YouTube. It's still it's been out for a couple of years now, and just recently it started gaining traction, and it's my best performing video. So I might do an update on that soon, because it's as is often the case, it was a video shot in an afternoon, and it's my best video ever. So, least amount of effort, most return. Remember, this is a custom guitar, therefore custom parts. Yeah, relax. Nice, like the relaxed videos. Yeah, I wasn't relaxed a moment ago, but here we are. I'm back on track, caught up with chat. And here I was, talking to myself. And now I lost. Oh no. Rusty old screws. No cleaning up the pickups. Oh yeah, I've tightened them down already. This one's there. So last job to do for now on this guitar is getting the output, new output, back on. And this is black. Let's see, Joshua Roche, do you think you'll build any more guitars with radiused bodies? Yeah, I intend to do so. I intend to build some more of that guitar. So some more guitars like the Westone Tribute. Exactly the same guitar, although a bit. I'm going to change the neck or the headstock a bit. Because as it is now, it's a nice guitar, but it doesn't fit a regular case. It's 1 centimeter too long to fit a regular case. So I think I might build one, but with the... oh, it's over there. With the headstock I'm using currently on the Phoenix guitar. But instead of reverse, I'm going to do it as a regular headstock. So yeah, I'm going to do more radiused bodies. I have all the jigs stored right there, waiting to be used. But I think after the Phoenix build, I'm going to do a regular Nessa. Because I only have one in stock. And I want to make more, and those guitars are, because I made a couple already, are relatively easy for me to do. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video series on it, or that I'm going to do tutorial-like videos while building that guitar, and maybe do live streams for the rest. I built a guitar based on a Warwick thumb bass, and radiusing the body would have made it even closer. I need to rewatch. Yeah, that's a good idea. If you want to have inspiration on that jig, rewatch that video series. So, and maybe I shouldn't have used this wire type for the output jack. Oh, here we go. Oh, dead on the money. Oh, I've shut down second camera. Second. Second camera on, camera, device, iPhone. Let me know, guys, is the secondary camera, does it add anything to the overall picture? Or to the overall stream experience? Oh, yeah. Oh, I was afraid chat stopped again. But yeah, all right. Good to know, good to know. All right, it's something I have to keep in mind. And maybe I can make a different layout. And I have to maybe change the camera angle, or maybe the angle of chat. I might have to make a separate layout so I can switch between secondary and first camera to have the secondary camera full screen and my face as I might have to look into this. It seems the output jack is solid wire. Would it help to twist them to reduce hum? No. No, I don't think so. These days it's hard to tell. A lot of the technology used in guitars, if you can even call it technology, all the wiring, all the schematics are mostly based on what they did in the 50s and the 60s. So can you imagine buying something else, consumer electronics, that's still based on wiring from the 50s and 60s? And there's a lot of bias, in my opinion, when it comes to guitar electronics. Because in those days they had a problem with 50 and 60 hum cycles, especially in the US. 60 hum cycles were a problem from faulty electronics in houses, in the incandescent lighting, in fluorescent lighting. And that was a big problem. And they used all kinds of tricks with grounding to get rid of that cycle hum. These days, with all kinds of transformers, LEDs, capacitors and everything, getting rid of all kinds of harmonics and unwanted noise to ground also. And in these days, in a lot of guitar studios or a lot of audio studios, and correct me if I'm wrong, if someone's more experienced in studio technology, but these days a far greater problem than the 50 or 60 hertz hum is all the trash that comes in via the ground. And that's why in studios and in PA equipment you also often see a ground lift switch, so they can lift all the equipment from ground to get rid of the hum and cycle that's introduced via the protective earth and grounding of electrical systems. So what they in the 50s used to get rid of hum is these days the cause of hum. So I don't think twisting wires and such helps much when it comes to hum. Very short answer made very long. So maybe in the past, Norman Cox. These days I'm not sure. The only thing I know when they twist wires, and if Tim is still in chat, he can confirm, I think, is for certain communication buses. For example, Modbus, Mbus, those data transmissions, even TCP IP, so your regular Ethernet cables, they use twisting to enhance or keep the quality of the signal. So yeah, Tim is still here and he is more experienced perhaps in in whether or not twisting wires helps. As far as I know, these days it's only done for certain data communication networks. Oh, and Tim can confirm. All right. And there might also be a difference in whether or not you're in the States, because the way the distribution network of the power grid is done. Yeah. So, let's see. The only way I can test, at least if I have some kind of a signal. Yeah. Yeah, there's a signal there, which isn't here. No signal there. Signal here. Signal there. And that's for all the testing I can do for now. At least I've hooked up the three-way switch in the right order. It was a bit confusing for me at the start, but as soon as I took out the multimeter and double checked how the connections were in the switch, I was able to figure it out. And that's, for me, sometimes easier than trying to look at schematics, especially guitar schematics, because these are wiring schematics and they don't tell you how things work. I'm an electrical engineer by trade and I like to see the inside of the switch. How are these poles connected, in which position of the switch? For most people, this is the way they can wire a guitar, and this is confusing to me. Because I can't see how things work on a schematic like this. I can see how it should be wired, but I can't grasp how things are working. I really need a detailed schematic of the inside workings of, for example, the potentiometer, the switch, how the poles are connected to one another, in which position the switch is in and such. And that's why I got a bit confused about the switch and the other electronics. I had to make a detailed schematic in my head. So I can switch off this. So and we can have a, yeah, we need to know how the internals, how the guts work. I don't mind, I don't care how a switch should be connected. I want to know what it does, and if it's a double pole, double throw, double pole, single throw, single pole, double throw, and how the poles are interconnected. So guys, it's 5 o'clock exactly where I'm at, so that means it's time for the weekend, at least for a couple of hours for me, because tomorrow, and I don't think I'm going to live stream this, maybe, but I don't think so. Tomorrow I'm going to get the neck. Where is it? Here's the neck we did on a live stream yesterday, and I did a tutorial on the tuners. For anyone who joined the stream yesterday, especially yesterday morning, might remember that the tuner holes in this headstock were oversized. They were 10.5 to 11 millimeters instead of the 10, so the tuners were very loose inside the holes and they were rattling and you couldn't get them to fit properly. So I came up with a solution that's reversible and that anyone can do with just a screwdriver, a heat gun and a pair of scissors. So no drilling, no gluing, and I made a tutorial this morning on how to fix oversized tuner holes, and that will come to the channel one of these days, not in the near future, but it's something I have in the bag to post when I have nothing else to post. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to fit this neck, and you can see the neck pocket is well dimensioned, so this is going to be a challenge to get this fitting nice again, and yeah, and then set up the guitar and call my customer that he can come and pick it up if everything goes well. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me during this live stream. I really appreciated all the support. Lovely talking to you guys. If you like, I can hang out for a couple more minutes and have a chat with you, but if not, if you don't have any questions or things you want to talk about, I'm going to call it for today. Going to get myself some dinner, and my wife is out tonight, so I think I'm finally able to play some video games tonight. So let's see how it goes. I'm sure your guitar drawings are better than the typical guitar wiring diagrams. Yeah, I might hope so. It's what pays the bills. We talked about this yesterday, Alan. I'm a draftsman by trade, and currently, and for the last 12, 13 years, I've been an electrical engineer and an electrical schematic draftsman. So I hope I can do better. But I do understand why guitar wiring is drawn like this, because for most people they just want to know which wire goes where, and that's all they are interested in. Joshua, what am I playing? Well, the game I'm currently playing, or at least I occasionally try to play, is No Man's Sky. And that's the game for me, because I can hop in, hop out whenever I like, and I can spend as much time in that game as I like. It helps me escape reality for a moment. I can just wander around a planet if I like. Take a virtual hike. So yeah, that's a game for me. No real stakes, just walking around. And they just launched an update this week. And with a new expedition I want to finish to earn a new spaceship. Oh. Oh. I need to try that. Oh, Stellaris, yeah, similar. But I can recommend checking out No Man's Sky, especially after the latest update. And it's a relatively cheap game because it's 8 years old now, 10 years old. So it runs on almost anything. But they did an overhaul of the graphics engine and it looks stunning. So I'm going to clean up while I leave chat open. So we can chat for a while if you like. This is for my customer. Yeah, I can highly recommend it. And the performance on Switch should be better now. That's the correct English. So the performance of that game on Switch should, according to streams I've seen and videos I've seen, it should have improved. And you guys might be wondering, when did he have the time to watch other videos and streams? But there's nights. Oh. All tuners. If I pull you guys a tiny bit back, we can have you might have a better view of what I'm doing. So I don't disappear out of frame. I'm going to stop the secondary camera real quick. Device, camera off. Chat back. Thank you, Norman. Thank you very much. And same goes for me. And that's why I started streaming and why I'm streaming as much as I am at the moment. Being able to talk while I'm in the workshop helps me to focus my mind. How do you call it? It doesn't turn to the inside. When you're alone, even if you have music playing, even if you're watching a video or something else, you start to internalize everything. So you're starting to worry, you're starting to wonder, and when streaming, I'm talking and I can interact with you guys and ask questions, and it helps me to not it keeps me from internalizing too much, for a better word. I don't know how to express it in English that well. The Dutch word for it is piekeren, but the only thing I can think of is worrying or overthinking stuff, or All right, all right. You move, yeah. I understand, Norman. And I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Do that later. Yeah. Yeah, live streaming is for my sanity. Yeah. You might have heard me talking to myself when I thought no one was watching. This goes in here. Oh, the wrong box. Wire, this, all the old tuners. Oh yeah, I have the same problem, just getting lost in thoughts. Yeah, maybe I'm not a doctor as well, and I'm hesitant in diagnosing ADHD or proclaiming someone has it. I think it's done too often already. Oh, hold on. Yeah guys, I'm currently sorting through the guitar parts that no longer need to go back into the guitar. And I'm doing this so I can return all the parts that came from the guitar. I'm going to return them to my customer. they're his, and so long he doesn't tell me I can keep them or throw them away. So his old tuners. And the pickup, singular. These I'm going to keep for whenever someone wants a treble bleed. So fold the towel. And that's it, guys. Let's see, I used to have a business doing drafting from home. Yeah. Yeah, that's a downside from working from home, Alan. You're always at your job. And my drafting job, I could also do it from home, but I also choose to separate them out. So my employer for my part-time day job knows when I'm working for him, I'm not working for Inquendo Guitars. That's a clear distinction we made. And when I'm at home in my workshop, I'm working for Inquendo Guitars and I'm not working for him. So that's a good separation to have, I think, when you're working either from home. So when you're home, you should be at home and not on in the same place that you're working. And even if you're working from home, whether or not it's for yourself or for an employer, work in a different room. It's a tip. Make an office somewhere so you have a clear, and don't work on your dinner table or in your bedroom, because your mind will associate the bedroom with work, and the other way around will associate work with your bedroom. And it's something you really want to avoid. So I can understand, Alan, that you choose to go back to an office to be around people. Yeah, Papa, see you next time. Thank you for joining us once again, one of the regulars. We're old enough to not care about it. Lol. Yeah, we're, well, not care about it. It's maybe. Yeah, medication can be a great help. Norman, have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the support, and see you in the next stream. Yeah, I'm diagnosed with ADHD myself, but the medication doesn't work, unfortunately. So, find other coping mechanisms. And although, like Norman said, and although we're old enough, we shouldn't care what other people think, but it can be helpful to know. And for example, in the workspace, if you have an understanding employer, it really helps that he knows why you can react unexpectedly or why you react to certain things differently from your colleagues. Yeah, bye Tim. Dinner table. Yeah, it's time to get myself something to eat and have a nice evening off, and I'll be back in the workshop tomorrow, but most likely not to stream, but to set up the guitar in peace. So thank you guys. It's been wonderful, and I hope to see you in the next stream. And yeah, this weekend I'm also editing Monday's episode, so yeah, keep an eye out for that one. And thank you all for joining me. Until next time, but until then, take care. Bye bye.